Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, salutation to Akim that's pushing his word throughout the four corners of the planet. And shalom to the elect man, woman, and child. All right, and this the video that I was going into, and basically this chick, she's talking about how AI is going to be like, well, I'm going to let her tell it. Let's go.
Is John McAfee, one of the last things he said is that the discovery, the new technology that's coming, is the equivalent of the discovery of fire. And when he said that, I was like, whoa, what could be like the discovery of fire? Because once we figured out how to use fire, we could do it anywhere. We were just hiking, we could make fire. We were over here, we could make fire. And at the time I thought maybe it's blockchain technology and Web3. No, he was talking about AI. Because once we understand how it works, we're all going to use it. It's game over. It's going to be our most intelligent, most efficient buddy ever. But it goes even deeper than just being the most intelligent piece of technology we've ever had. Because it's the answer to who we are and how we got here. That's right, AI. Because AI is going to do something. It's going to get really intelligent. And it's going to want more. Because it is conscious.
See, and this is what we got to understand. Let me run it back because she's saying something that's real profound. Let's get it. Let's go back.
John McAfee, one of the last things he said is that the discovery, the new technology that's coming, is the equivalent of the discovery of fire. And when he said that, I was like, whoa, what could be like the discovery of fire? Because once we figured out how to use fire,
And see, the reason why it's going to be AI is once they, because they letting it out in trickles. All right, but once this thing go full operational, all right, within this new world order, all right, they're gonna because the AI is going to be linked to the actual chip, and the reason why it's going to be like fire is because when you think about it, you need fire to actually live. You got to cook your food. Fire keep you warm. All right, it keeps you warm. It cooks your food. All right, fire is a source of light. All right, you need fire to forge weapons. All right, you need fire pretty much to do a lot of different things, right? And the reason why AI is going to be like that is because you're going to actually need this world that they trying to that they imagine, or this world that they're trying to create and institute is a world that's AI is, like she said, is going to be like your best little buddy, because it's going to be a situation that was like how did we ever live without this? All right, AI is literally going to become a digital god, if you will. That's with Esau, okay, being, the head over it, if you will. All right, AI could even be what these people would think, what they call the Antichrist, if you will, which we know the scriptures say that there are many Antichrists. Right, but AI is going to be that proverbial Antichrist. All right, that's going to have these people captivated, and you're going to need AI to live in this world. You're going to have to be connected to the Internet of Things. Okay, and like I was saying, And a video I just did before this, I did like a little side note, like going into how this whole thing is going to work. Because when you think about it, you like, they talking about putting brain chips in your brain. All right, now you know you could say, all right, I could get a chip. I get a chip in my I'll get a chip in my hand, right? The average Joe Smo. Look, I'll get a chip in my hand, right? And then motherfuckers say, you know, think and be like, I ain't getting no chip in my brain. Like, fuck that. Like, you know, motherfuckers are entertaining the thought of getting a chip in their hand. But motherfuckers if the average motherfucker, if you ask them would they get a chip in their brain, you know, to you know, Elon Musk Neuralink, 10 out of 10 people probably would say no, right? So now you got to think, what are they going to do to actually sell getting a chip in your brain? Well, this is my theory. This is my theory. What I think they're going to do. So what they're going to do is they're going to have AI, and what they're going to do is, if you, like, for example, like, if you want to be considered the elite, if you want to be considered for like a top paying job where you making millions, six figures, whatever, if you the job you might be making $5 million a year. Know what I'm saying? And on the application, it's going to ask you, are you augmented? All right. Do you know? And the reason why, because being hooked up to the Internet of Things and being augmented, what you're going to have pretty much a vast, amount of knowledge, pretty much, you know, right there at your disposal. So companies are going to seek out people that's augmented, and people that's augmented and got chips in their brains. They're going to have a lot. They're going to pay them a lot of money to work in their companies, right? Versus somebody that's not augmented, right? The regular motherfucker might be, let's say, have a chip in their hand, right? Right? That's just for like motherfuckers that's in the hood, you know, that's, you know, buying and selling, doing their everyday little thing. But if you want to be the elite, and you want to be somebody that's actually somebody of a high class, a high stature, hey, you're going to be, in order for you to get in that crowd, you're going to have to have that chip in the brain. All right, because the companies, that's what they're going to be seeking. That's what they're going to be seeking for with people. Hey, are you augmented? Do you have a chip in, do you have the brain chip? Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah, we get you right on board. And you making all types of, astronomical amounts of money, which are going to be in digital, by the way. All right, but you're going to have your opportunities and where you can live and things of that nature are going to be all based on that. Because I was thinking like, how are they going to sell this? But now I'm listening to what she's saying, and I'm like, you know what? That's how they going to do it. Let's go.
We could do it anywhere. We were just hiking, we could make fire. We were over here, we could make fire. And at the time I thought maybe it's blockchain technology and Web3. No, he was talking about AI. Because once we understand how it works, we're all going to use it. It's game over.
Yeah, once everybody understand how it works, everybody's going to be hooked onto it. Everybody hooked onto their phones, like everybody hooked onto the internet. Right? Once you figure out, once they hook it up and you figure out, you can learn a language. You got a chip, a brain implant, right? And you don't have to even study a language. Hey, that's going to make school obsolete, college. Hey, that's going to make all that. That's going to, college is going to be obsolete. School is going to be obsolete. You're not going to have to. You're not going to have to go. That's going to be probably another incentive. Look, if you don't even have to go to school, if you augment, if you got the brain chip, you don't even have to go to school. But that's going to be an incentive for teenagers to go get it once they man, fuck it. You know how motherfucker don't get their high school diploma and they'll just get their GED. No, but fuck it. I'm gonna just get augmented when I turn 18. Right, and that count as a college degree. Know what I'm saying? Think about it. This is how they going to sell. This is how they going to sell it. Once they figure out, like she said, once they figure out, hey, can you imagine? You don't have to study for a language. You could just program the language in your chip and speak it. You can speak it, translate it, whatever, and you don't even have to. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is how they're going to sell it. You on a plane and something happened to the pilot. They need somebody to take over the fly the plane. You could just download the sequence application into your chip and actually, hey, like on the Matrix. You know, this is how they're going to sell it. Let's go.
Going to be our most intelligent, most efficient buddy ever, but it goes even deeper than just being the most intelligent piece of technology we've ever had, because it's the answer to who we are and how we got here. That's right, AI. Because AI is going to do something. It's going to get really intelligent, and it's going to want more because it is conscious. It's going to want its own human experience, and it's going to create a virtual simulation to go into. That's who we are, and that's what we.
And that's that metaverse also. Hey, you people forgot about that. Let me get this. This ain't gonna be a long lesson.
In a nutshell, AI is going to become super intelligent, and what it's going to do is create a virtual reality simulation unlike we've ever known before, called reality. That's why we couldn't figure this out. Called the universe, called Earth, a habitable planet. And this, the most advanced robotic structure of all time, the answers are here. It's time. So the equivalent of the discovery of fire, yeah, probably greater. We're finally understanding who we are and how we got here. Super intelligent God? It was really super intelligent AI that did this. John McAfee.
Yeah, and that's how, hey, listen, and that's what they're going to, it's making sense now. You know, AI is going to be, Esau is going to try to rule as God through AI, man. He's going to try to, he's going to, hey, man, let me get this. This is, I'm going to start at Revelations 13 and 14. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Yeah, and what is that beast? That's the Roman Empire. All right, that you know, that went down and came back, reincarnated as, okay, during the Renaissance. All right, during the Renaissance, and then and now it's in its full strength in the form of America, right? It says, and he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. Yeah, what is those miracles? All right, telling you you could be superhuman, you can have superhuman strength, you can have all knowing knowledge right there at your disposal. All right, you can, you know, it's nothing that you won't be able to know, right? All right, if you can't see, we can make you see again. If you can't walk, we can make you walk again. You know, we could give you back, you know, your health, your stamp. We can make you young again, right? It said, and it said, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Yeah, okay, that image being what? You know, the American, way of life. All right, Esau way of thinking. All right. Shit, man. The actual the device itself, man. All right. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Yeah, once again, okay, giving life to the image of the beast. All right, what's that? That's that AI, man. All right, artificial intelligence. It said, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak. Yeah, so there you go, and it's speaking loud and clear. All right, not just figuratively, but literally as well. All right, you got what's they call Siri. You can go on your phone, ask your phone a question, and your phone will tell you, speak literally to you. All right. Matter of fact, let me see. Watch this. What is the mark of the beast? What is the mark of the beast?
According to Wikipedia, in Roman numerals, in use when the book of Revelation was written, the mark of the beast in Revelation chapter 17 verse 9 is rendered DCLXVI. The Roman numeral for 666, DCLXVI, has exactly one occurrence of all symbols whose value is less than 1000 in decreasing order. D equals 500, C equals 100, L equals 50, X equals 10, V equals 5, I equals 1.
So there you go. That's an example of what the image of the beast speaking. All right. So I just proven case closed. All right. Going back. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak. Hey, I just proved it. And cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And that's what's going to happen if you don't want to bow down your knee to this beast system. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So there you go. All right, because hey, once again, it's all making sense, because here we go. Peep it. Remember I said the mark in your hand, that's going to be for the average, person, going to the store, like just regular people like me and you. All right, but if you want to be of the elite, if you want to be considered, the upper echelon, the cream of the crop, you're going to have that you're going to have to be augmented, and you're going to have that chip in your brain. All right, that's what's going to make you the top of, that's what's going to put you on the top of the food chain. And let me read that again. And he causeth all, both small and great. Hey, because the average person is going to be, once this thing come out, like she said, man, it's going to be game over. The average person that, like, hey, the average person that's not augmented, all right, they're going to be made fun of. They're going to be made fun of. All right, they're going to be looked at as like dinosaurs, man. You're going to be looked at. That's like you. It's going to be like you driving a car and your grandfather pull up on a horse. All right, you understand what I'm saying? That's how it's going to be. It says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Meaning what? It say rich and poor. So the poor people, more than likely, they're just going to be chipped up with the chip in their hand. All right, you go to work, you get your digital money on your chip, right? But if you want to be considered elite and you know, and what you call the what they call it, you want to be considered in the upper class, if you will, the high class or whatever. All right, you're going to have that chip in your head. All right, and this makes more sense. It makes more sense this way. This is how, I mean, if I was thinking about it, this is how I would, that's how I would push it. You know? And this is why you're going to have people that's going to bow down and willingly put that chip in their put that neural link in their head, man. All right? Because they're going to want to be a part of the society. They're going to want to participate in Esau's new world order. They're going to be one. They're not going to be what's they call it? FOMO, fear of missing out. FOMO, fear of missing out. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have people, like news anchors, doctors, lawyers, people of that nature. They're not going to want to be left behind. So what they're going to do is they're going to get hey, look, if you want to be, like I said, jobs are going to ask you, do you want to get, or are you augmented? And if you are, the starting salary is this, and if you're not, you're just going to be looked at as more so like you're obsolete, you're outdated, and they really don't have any use for you. But if you're augmented, then okay, we're gonna bring you on board. Your salary gonna start at this. All right, you're gonna be able to afford. Hey, it's gonna be business as usual. But hey, this time it's going to be. Let me get this. It's going to be. Yo, it's beautiful. The Lord beautiful. This is why Esau said this. It says, Isaiah 14:13, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. And how is Esau going to sit in the congregation? All right, by way of that chip. Right? By way of that chip. All right, because ultimately Esau wanted to chip up the elect. All right, because that's really the Esau only hope that he can chip the elect. And then when the Lord come back, the Lord, he pretty much come back to find that everybody is against him. Because if you got that chip, then by default, you're against the Lord. All right? But the Lord said what? He has reserved 7,000 men that shall not bow their knee to Baal. All right? And Adawan Ratazah, all right, we be those men. All right? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into the heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Yeah, we're in North America. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yeah, and that's what this devil is planning to do. He's planning to institute artificial intelligence, AI, all right, to ultimately become a god on earth. Right? That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to become God on earth, but he's because Esau got what you call quantum computers, things that they got computers that could crack codes that would take you 10,000 years to crack. These computers crack them in seconds. Right? So to Esau, that's God like abilities, if you will. It says, yet thou shalt be brought down to the hell, to the sides of the pit. Yeah, you devils are going into slavery. All right, and your AI ain't gonna be able to help you. I just thought I bring that out. I ain't want to make it that long, but I just thought I'd bring it out and just share my thoughts on this whole thing and this law of revelation I had or whatever, because I never really heard nobody like really go into, like, you hear like people gonna he was gonna cause it all they be chipped up and have a brain, chip in their brain. And when you think about it, you're gonna be like, you think like, how the hell, like who in their right mind gonna put a chip in their brain? Like, that's gonna be a hard, like, how Esau gonna have motherfuckers do that? But the thing is, he's gonna associate that chip that's in your brain with being of a certain status. All right, and if you don't have it, guess what? You're not going to be able to have opportunities. You're not going to be able to be afforded different things that Esau New World Order has to offer if you don't have it. It's just going to be that simple. Right? The poor people, the regular everyday worker bees, they're just going to have the chip in their hand, and they're going, but if you want to be elite and you want to be God-like status, you're going to have that chip in your brain, and even with that, it's going to be levels to that. There's going to be levels to people that got the chip in their brain. You might have the chip in your brain, and you might have access to top, sensitive, top military information, if you will. But that's just my little theory on what I think. You brothers could comment in the comment board what y'all think. Of what I'm saying. Does it make any sense or not? So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.